Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Construction Ahead by Matt Tressel. So the rules here are a little complicated, so I'll go over them carefully. So we do have standard 6x6 chaos construction rules. We are continuing our chaos construction theme week. So what does that mean? Well, still in every row and every column, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. But also hidden in the grid are 6 regions of size 6. So it could be this, could be this. The regions are orthogonally connected, meaning that every cell in the region has a shared border with at least one more cell in the region. So what we can't do is draw a region like this because this only shares a corner, and we definitely can't do this. All right, now we have to discover where those regions are. That's part of the puzzle, is to determine where those regions are. And those regions also contain the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. And the rules of the puzzle will help guide us on how to build those regions. So every cell will be part of a region of size 6. There are 6 of them. 6 times 6, 36. All right. So we also have fog in the grid. So the way fog works is we don't know what's behind these gray cells until we reveal it. The way you reveal it is by getting a correct digit. So once you fill a correct digit, it will reveal that cell and all of the cells surrounding it. So a total of 9 cells get revealed. Now that does mean that you could technically just like pick a cell and try 1 through 6, and one of them will reveal. And now you know what digit goes there. That is not the intent of the puzzle. This can be logically solved without guessing like that. You're only cheating yourself if you do that. All right. We also have killer construction. This is different than the chaos construction. So you can see this 10 marked here. Numbers marked in the grid, like this 10, indicate the leftmost cell in the topmost row. So leftmost cell in the topmost row. So the top of a killer cage that we have to discover. So for example, if this was a cage, let's make that purple again. If this was a killer cage, then you look at the top row first, and then the leftmost cell of that top row, this would have the digit. If we drew a cage like this, you go to the topmost row and then the leftmost cell. So this is where the digit would be. So that's going to be important for determining boundaries on your killer cages. The digit in the clued cell is equal to the size of the cage. So whatever digit we place in here is how big the cage is. And digits in a cage sum to the indicated value in the top left. Cages never overlap. Okay, so whatever digit we fill here, like let's say we filled, I don't know, a 4 here, that would mean that this cage has 4 cells. I didn't do a big number because we don't want to reveal the fog by accident, although it's pretty easy to prove it's not 4. And then we have to make the digits that end up in our drawn cage equal that clue number. Cages don't overlap. That's important. So if a cell is a part of 0 or 1 cages only, and all cells within the same cage are additionally in the same region. This is going to help us draw the regions. So, okay. Those are the rules. There is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, let's think about this 10. The digit that goes in this cell is the size of the cage. So obviously we're not putting a 1 here. Can't be a 1-size cage. A 2-size cage would have to be 4, 6. Can't involve the 2. We can't do 2, 8 because there's no 8 in a 6x6. So it's not 2. A 3 would require us to add to 10 using a 3 in 3 cells. And oh, by the way, because this is the leftmost of the top row and this is the bottom row, we know that the cage is either going to be these 2 cells or these 3 cells. So it actually has to be the 3. So we can mark this 3. Now, I'm going to do borders. These, by the way, if you need to draw borders, enable the pen tool in the settings. I'm going to draw borders for the killer cages, and I'm going to use colors for the regions instead of drawing borders for our regions. So our cage is going to be these 3. It's forced to be these 3 digits because this cell has to be the leftmost of the top, the leftmost cell of the topmost row of the cage. So it has to be 3 in size. And so these 2 add to 7. And so they're going to be either 1, 6 or 2, 5. We don't know how that finishes. Now this 8 is at most 3 cells long. It can't be a 1 and it can't be a 3. So it's got to be the 2. And so now we can draw that cage as well. And 2 has to be joined by 6, which means this is not a 6. Now we can start a region here if we want. This is all in one region. This is all in one region. Oh, by the way, if this is the 6, this isn't the 1. But we don't know if these are different regions or same regions. Using up both 2, 6. Ooh, that would be bad. Okay. So if these were all in the same region, like let's say I drew these as the same region, then now this could be 2 or 6, and this couldn't be 2, and we'd end up with 5 plus 1, which is 6, plus 3 is 9. That doesn't add to 10. So these are 2 different regions. I'll call this one the green region and this one the purple region. Okay, green has to get out, but it could get out either way. This 9 cage is interesting because it can't, we're going to have borders like this. It can't go left, it can't go up. Same with this 3, can't go left, can't go up. Now the 3, we can't put a 1 here. It can't be 1 cell. So it's got to be 2, 1 like that, and then our 3 is done. Because it has a 2 in it, it can't join purple. And if we use up 1 and 2 in green, first of all, that would be 7 cells. But secondly, 2 and 1 would prevent us from doing the correct sum here. So this is a third region. This is orange. Now this 9 has to finish like this. Oh, but it can't be 2 in size. Oh, so it's going to go left. So we're going to have a border like this. And this is not 1, it's not 2. You can't do 9 and 4 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the minimum. And that adds to 10. That's already too big. So this has to be a 3. And so then this cage finishes like this. Okay, so these 2 add to 6. Okay, so we know what this digit is, right? Because if these 2 add to 6 and these add to 10, then they total 16. We know the entire row totals 21 because 1 through 6 adds to 21. So 21 minus 16 is 5. This is a 5. That removes 5 from these 2. Now these needed to add to 7, and the only available way to do that is now 6, 1. So now we know that these 2 are 2, 4. We can get the 4 and the 2. All right, 2, 3, 4 is a way to make 9. Now, this is a region. It can't be orange, it can't be, yeah, it has a 2 in it, and it has a 3 in it. So it's actually a new region. So this is red. Interesting, okay. I don't think we have any, oh, green has to get out. So green region's going to continue here. Now it's going to be 2, 4, or 5, but it can't be 2. So this is 4 or 5 only. Green has to continue to get out. Again, 2, 4, or 5, but it can't be 2. So this is 4, 5. And now we have to get a 2. And we can't go left to get a 2. So we're going to have to go up to get a 2. And now this region is done. I don't have a good way of marking that the region's done, unfortunately, because I'm using my borders for for the I'm using the borders for the kilo cages. So 7 and 2 cells, this has to go down because it can't go left, it can't go up. This can't go left, can't go up, right? It's always the top left of it's always the leftmost of the top row, right? So we can't go up, we can't go left from any clue. And so this is using 2 cells. So it's got to use these 2 cells, and it's going to be 2 plus 5 is 7. That's a 4. All right, so this region's done. Let's see. This is a pair. We need a 1, 5. So this is our 1, this is our 5. I guess we should think about this 5 clue. So we can never put a 1 in a clued cell, right? This can't be 1. So it has to be 2, because 3 cells add to 6 minimum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. So this has to be a 2. We're getting a lot of 2s here. And so it could grow left or it could grow down, but it's going to grab a 3 when it does so. So I don't know which way it goes, but it'll grab a 3 when it does it. Okay, so every region has a 2 so far, so this starts a new region. This is the yellow region. Now this 16, again, can't go left, can't go up. Obviously can't go up, but 16, what's the minimum cells for 16? So we can start counting from 6. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15. So 6, 5, 4 is only 15. So we need at least 4 cells. This is 4 or 5. 6 cells would always add to 21. 5 cells adding to 16. We saw that here. We just omit the 5. Ooh, that's interesting though, right? Because if we use a 5 in the cage to try to get to 16, we actually won't be able to, because the only way to do 16 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We have to omit the 5 in order to add to 16 in 5 cells. So this has to be a 4. Now, which 4 cells does it use? I am not sure. There's a lot of ways to draw this, because this could even go down and then left. But 16 and 4, using a 4, so the remaining 3 cells are going to add to 12. I think that's pretty open, as far as I can tell. Let's see, this is a 5-6 pair. This is a pair as well. We need a 1-3 pair. Just seeing what else we can do here. Maybe there's some Sudoku. We need 3, 4, 6. That's not a 6. So 6 is one of these two. Maybe we have to think about regions at this point. These two 5s are in different regions from each other, obviously. Is this 4 going to join yellow? I don't know. I think it easily could, right? Because 16 plus 5. So first of all, 4 and 2, that's 6 cells, and 16 plus 5 is 21. So that would actually work out. Yeah, that would work out just fine. And so we would be missing 2 and 3 from this sum. Yeah, so we'd be able to do that pretty easily. That might be what happens. Okay. This 3, 4 needs to be in a region. Maybe I start a new region. No, this could be red. But this could be red. I'm missing something about one of these. Is there a problem with 2, 3 either way? I don't see it. It's 4. Maybe it is the 16. So, because I don't. Okay, I can pencil these 3 cells. Maybe this is 1, 5, 6. Kind of ground to a halt here. Okay, so I need. I don't know. There seems like there's a lot of ways I could get to 16 here. We have one more region. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 colors used. We need a blue region still. Would this be blue? It doesn't. I think this would be blue, but I don't know what to do with that. Guess I can mark it. I don't think anything else can reach it, is what I'm saying, because yellow's already got two cells used, so it can't get to there. Because it can't use these two. And then this already has 4 in it. That 4 in it that aren't these 3 cells. And so we can't traverse at least 3 to, complete that. The orange is too far. Red is definitely too far. So yeah, this is blue. For what it's worth. Maybe the rest of this column we need 3, 4, 5. 4 is in one of these two. Purple has to get out. Purple has to get out. Has to get out twice. So there's only one way for purple to grow, which is here. Yeah, I think the borders of the killer cages are confusing my scanning. I apologize. I always make some kind of nasty error. Not error, but just like I miss something forever in every chaos construction I do. Anyway, that means yellow goes this way. This is our 3. I'm going to get rid of that corner mark because it's confusing now. So this is our 5 cage. That gives us the 1 here. Purple has to continue to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Purple needs a 1. None of these can be 1. And it has to grow here to get the 1, because this can't be 1. So this is our 1, and purple's done now. 5, 6 pair here, so this is 1, 4, and we know the order. That's 4, that's 1. We don't actually have any more clues. Okay. So we should be able to finish with just this. Now orange can't get out because purple kind of blocked off ways, or it has only one way to get out, I should say, so it has to take that. So this is orange now, but orange has a lot of flexibility at this point. Red's going to have to, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Red can't take these 6 because there's 2 5s. So whichever 5 we take, we're then going to continue and take this 1, and we're going to continue to here. But red has a 3 in it. So, oh, actually, now this is isolated if it's not red. So red takes this. And so red just needs the 6 and it's done. Nice. And so now this 5 has to be taken by orange. Okay. And orange still has only one way to get out. So it's going to get out this way. That's 5 cells for orange. This is 3, 4, 6. Okay. That's handy. I am really thinking that this 16. Okay. Maybe we can think about this 16 some more. It has to take this cell because these are only 3 and cages don't overlap. So this cell will be taken by our 16, which is at least 5. So we're adding to at least 9. Okay, can this add to 16? Yeah, it would. So this is 5. So we would need another 11. These two can add to 11. If this is 5, this is 6. Okay, so this could be our 4 cage, and then I would make it yellow. But we could do this also. This could be our 16 cage. But there's a problem with this being the 16 cage. So if I do this, if I go down to here. Okay, yeah, this is the logic. Okay, this is much easier than I was thinking. This cage will take this cell. These two are in the same region as each other because the killer cage will come down here because it can't get enough just from over here. Once it does that, yellow is blocked off. Yellow will take some of these digits. Even if these two aren't part of this cage, yellow has to take them. Sorry. Yellow can't avoid taking this cell. That's what I'm arguing, right? Or this cell, right? Okay. Let's say these were blue and not yellow, right? I'm sorry. This is so much easier to explain this way. If these were not yellow, let's say they were blue, then yellow only gets 4 cells. So that's probably the easiest way to put it. So this 16 cage is yellow, which means these two are definitely yellow. And now these are isolated unless they're also yellow. So this is a normal Sudoku box. And so now this has to be 5, 6, and we have this killer cage here. Okay. Now this is 6, 5. This is 5. 3, 4 pair, 3, 4 pair. This is 3, 4 as well. This is only 3 actually. So that's 3, 4, 3, 4, 6. Orange needs a 3. There's only one place it can get a 3. Orange is done, and then the blue is also a normal Sudoku box. Okay. And we finish blue with 3 and 2. All right. That was neat. Yeah, I couldn't think of a good way to border the regions, but that's all right. Colors work. Maybe I could have used... Yeah, I think it was better to use colors for the regions rather than using colors for the cages. So, that was a fun puzzle, Matt. Thanks for that. Always fun to do chaos construction, but always takes longer. But yeah, very fun. Hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.